today we are on a mission. We've got 3 veteran funerals to do. So there's probably 3 different groups going to be there. And just because of the timing, we're going to divide and conquer. Uh-oh. Forgot my backrest. That'd be a long damn day with no backrest. So we're gonna run back, grab the backrest. I don't know if anybody else uses them, but man, I swear by them. I really struggled to love it before my trip to Sturgis, and now I can't ride my bike without it. I mean, I take it off when my wife rides, but man, I don't know how the hell people function without them. So let me grab that and we'll be on our way. All right, back on the road. I think I got everything. Bag check, because I don't have the brains enough to check it when I'm stopped. So, all right, bags are locked. We're a little bit crunched for time now. We chiseled off a little bit of extra we had, so we're going to be jamming a little bit. What is today? February 4th, I think. 53 degrees. Supposed to get to like 65 today. We'll take it. With that many miles, it'd be a long day in the cold. I feel for you guys stuck in the snow right now. I truly do. I can't imagine not being able to ride. I'm actually originally from Minnesota, North Dakota. So I feel for you. I spent many winters as a kid locked up in the house just looking out the windows, wondering if the snow would ever go away. I remember as a kid, my bike used to go on my dad's workbench, like the first sign of ice or snow, and it would sit there until April when everything thawed out, and it's like, ugh, God, it seems like a lifetime away as a kid. Can't imagine thinking about that with a Harley. Oh my God. So like I said, today we got 3 funerals. We're going to divide and conquer, and I'm going on 2. So we're dividing for the first one. The second one we're all going to meet up and go. So basically both funerals are going to the National Cemetery. We'll go to the funeral home, pick up the family and the remains, escort it to Bakersfield National, do the little ceremony they do. We'll stand in a flag line, and then we'll jump back on the bikes, and then we've got to come. So the National Cemetery is like 20 minutes outside of Bakersfield, so we got to come back to town, and then 30 minutes in the opposite direction for the second funeral. So it'll be a long day, but it's worth it. Anytime you can add some comfort to these families when they're going through what they're going through, it's just peaceful as all hell. I never served. It's one of my biggest regrets. To a point, it's one of my biggest regrets. I mean, if I would have went in, I wouldn't have met my wife and had my kids, yada yada. But besides that, if there was a way I could arrange that to happen after the fact, then yes, I do regret not joining, just with everything that's gone on in the world. All right, I got fuel. I got to stop and get a Red Bull and some Diet Dew. I know this won't get me very far, but I've got to have a backup. One thing you'll notice, very few times you'll see my bike without a Diet Dew in the cup holder. Hey, some people do drugs. Some people drink way too much. I drink way too much Diet Dew. Ooh, that camera is mounted weird today. I might have to change it when we stop. It's hitting me in the shoulder when I look over my right shoulder. You ever wonder where the hell they're going? It's like, my God. Don't you work? What hours do you work that you're just driving around all the time? Ooh, little chilly this morning. I'm cold, but from loading the bike and getting everything situated, and my head's sweaty, so got a little bit of steaming issues up in the helmet. You guys have any decent tricks for anti-fog on the visors? You know, one thing, I don't think this helmet has it. Oh, hell yeah, it does. The pin thing, I don't understand what that is, but it's almost, I think, if I understand it correctly, is it like a double visor, so air moves between, and then, I don't know, somebody help me out. I don't know anything about it, but I struggle with this steamy helmet on cold days. All right, what's the fastest way? Well, we're gonna make a right. You know, somebody told me I should do a video on what I like about riding a motorcycle. And you know, I thought, oh, that's too general. But you know what? After thinking about it, it's like, you know what? Nothing is too general. There's people every day at different steps in the journey of motorcycling. So to think it's too general, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, you're missing out on a whole group. I mean, hell, there's a guy I'm sure sitting somewhere today saying, you know, I'm gonna go look at a Harley. I've always wanted one, but I've never ridden and don't understand them. So then he's gonna, you know, do what we all do, sit down and start watching videos. Now, what do you tell them? Get a Harley, they're beautiful. No, what you tell them is, if you get a Harley, the Gold Wings, the reason Gold Wings have big trunks, it's to pick up all the Harley pieces that fall off. That's why Gold Wings have big trunks. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I'm on a Harley, don't get me wrong, I love my Harley, but some facts are facts, baby. But why I love to ride a motorcycle, I've always, my dad had a motorcycle growing up, you know, my brother had them, and I just absolutely, accident, that sucks. I just, you know, for a long time, I just didn't have an interest. It wasn't that I was scared or incapable of riding. I've ridden them. I rode my brothers all the time. But I can't give you a reason why. I just had no interest in them. And then 2 years ago, I was 40, well, let's see, Jason, 43 minus 2, I would have been 41 years old. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a Harley. Well, I take that back. I was going to get a motorcycle. And then I was like, you know what? I like the Harleys. So I got me a Harley. And in 2 years, I've done about 25,000 miles, and it's been all downhill from there. But it's been the best 25,000 miles, so don't let anybody fool you. And it's not 25,000 miles of being the best because I'm on a Harley. That has nothing to do with it. Hell, you could be any kind of two wheels you're on could be your best 25,000. Whatever you're comfortable on. I like them all. I mean, you know, I like the cafe bikes. I like the look of them. But you put me on it, it's like Tommy Boy, Fat Boy in a little coat. They just don't go very well. So we try and avoid those. But what I love about riding a motorcycle, the main thing is just the freedom. Just, it feels like a whole nother level of free. You know, if you want to stick your legs out and feel the wind, I mean, just the wind gives you the feeling of freedom. And it's kind of undescribable until you do it. Now, you're not going to, this is just my experience, but you're not going to jump on a bike and go, oh my God, the freedom. No, you have to get comfortable, get confident, trust yourself. You can't be a nervous, well, yeah, you can't be a nervous wreck and enjoy it at the same time. I mean, you know, once you're confident and you kind of settle into a groove, then it's kind of like, oh, I see what everybody's talking about. You know, just the sound and the, you know, like when I go to the store or something, I'll forget that I took the bike and I walk out and it's, you know, happy dance. It's just kind of like, I don't know, kind of fun. Yeah, we're gonna change that camera. I'm struggling to turn over my right shoulder. And then just the, you know, going places is so much better on a bike. I mean, in town, you know, it's not the funnest because your defense is always up, because every single one of these I treat as a killer when they're wanting to kill me. So it's a little less relaxing, but fun nonetheless, once you get to that point where you can. All right, we're gonna be a jerk here, which is fine. Just trying to save some time. Biggest thing I can stress is don't wait. I mean, not that I feel like I missed out. You know, actually, okay, I'm gonna take some of that back. Part of me is glad I waited when I was, some are gonna argue with this, more mature, or, you know, less impulsive. Because I think, you know, once you get to 40, you ride different. You're a little more calmer. You're okay with following. You know, you don't have to brrr. Because every time you do that, I mean, you can do it. It's fine. But the more times you do it, you just add more risk. And, you know, sometimes on a Harley, it just looks cool to go slow. So, I mean, there's that side of it. But all in all, you know, just be careful either way at any age, because these things will kill you. That's a proven fact. If you've spent any time around people that have bikes or have had bikes, you pretty much know that what they're capable of. Whoa, wrong gear. Come on, buddy, come on. Gas is on the right.